I think media literacy is a very underappreciated skill, and it's certainly something I think about. I've got two young kids. Like, how do you sift fact from fiction? How do you know how to get to the truth? How do you learn things? Obviously, this is something I'm talking a lot about in the wisdom book. We have like our media diets change, just as we have to be careful about what we consume, in terms of food. I think we have to be very careful about what we let into our brains. And I think we've all seen people who have sort of fried their brains. Again, Elon Musk being a good example of a guy who was a couple of years ago reading Soviet rocket manuals to understand, complex physics and the rocket business, and now, consumes a steady diets of tweets and memes, and now says a bunch of insane things. And that's kind of a microcosm of what happens. And, they call it being extremely online. And that ability to sort of stay sane when you're being bombarded with insane amounts of information is, I think, a really important skill right now.
Yeah.
Especially in AI, where AI can just dump just an inhuman amount of stuff at us. And I even see this now when I use it for stuff. If you don't have a strong base of knowledge to be able to know what feels right and doesn't feel right, what's true and not true, AI does this thing where it hallucinates. You ask it a question and it hallucinates a very compelling answer that's just fundamentally not true.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a good bullshit detector, I think you're gonna find yourself in trouble. And clearly we live in a world where people do not have good bullshit detectors.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Clearly.